Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the United Champions Smackdown Exclusive pay-per-view. And tonight, we are kicking us off with the inaugural United States Championship for the women's division. It's a big fatal four-way match between Eve Torres, Michelle McCool, Bayley, and Naomi. You already got two WWE legends. You got Bayley, who's already made a name for herself here in WWE, and Naomi, who, out of obviously the four, not as accomplished, but still pretty well along in her career. But there can only be one Women's United States Champion, and we're about to see who will be the first ever. And could it be this woman, Naomi, looking to feel that glow tonight and become the first ever Women's United States Champion? She came back to WWE. She was recruited by, obviously, Sasha Banks into Bayley's faction known as Damage Control. And once Sasha Banks got taken up by Jade Cargill, and Naomi really realized what Bayley was doing to the group, Naomi said, "Hey, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this anymore. I appreciate you bringing me back into WWE to be a part of your group, but this is not the woman that I am. It's just not who I am." So Naomi left Damage Control, and certainly it's the Damage Control group, from what I understand, is pretty much dead. So we'll see if Naomi leaving that group will help out, but she's gonna have to face a former member of Damage Control, the lady that's coming out right here, right now, that being Bayley. And there she is, a former Women's World Champion. She's accomplished quite a bit here in WWE, and we'll see if she can be the first ever Women's United States Champion. And certainly these last couple years for Bayley, she's been at the top of the mountain. She's been that top girl, that top woman in all of WWE. Especially Damage Control taking out Bianca Belair, winning the Women's Championship, taking it all the way to WrestleMania, where she would ultimately lose to Bianca Belair. And for Bayley, she will get her way one way or another. That's how she rolls currently, and certainly she's turned a lot of heads along that way and burned a lot of bridges. And if she ever tries to get the fans back on her side, it's going to be a tough task for sure. As now here comes the final competitor, a part of this fatal four-way match, Michelle McCool. Michelle McCool and Eve Torres recently on Smackdown won on a one-on-one contest. Not the recent Smackdown, but the week before on Smackdown was a one-on-one contest, and we saw Michelle McCool pick up a big win over Eve Torres. It was a very competitive match, and that's what you love to see between those two competitive women. It wasn't one-sided. Both women put on a clinic, but ultimately Michelle McCool showing you that she still has what it takes to get it done in the middle of that ring. And she very well could be the first ever United States Champion. She accomplished a lot in WWE when she was here in her first tenure, and we'll see here if she can accomplish becoming the first ever United States Champion. And now it looks like the match is about to finally start, and that is for that United States Championship fatal four-way match time to kick us off here at Night of Champions. Eve Torres, Naomi, Bayley, and certainly not least, Michelle McCool. Who is it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know down in those comments. Let's figure out who is going to be our first ever Women's United States Champion. Eve Torres and Bayley going at it. Naomi and Michelle McCool going at it. haymakers there from Michelle McCool. Eve Torres now from behind. Oh. What did she do? Oh, nice. I guess you could call it a bulldog of sorts from Eve Torres. And now, oh, a Canadian destroyer out of nowhere. Or a Frankensteiner, pardon me. But either way, we're pulling out moves right out the gate. And it's Bailey with those big old haymakers there to Eve Torres. You know, it looks like Naomi wants to get a little extreme here early on, which is perfectly fine, but the timing of that, devastating clothesline taking out Naomi. And that big back suplex. I mean, when you think about the pros and cons of this, obviously, certainly a lot of people would love to see a woman like Naomi or Bailey, just because they're current WWE superstars, and you know, lead the current generation to wherever they are able to take it. But then some people say, hey, you know what, I want to see Michelle McCool or Eve Torres win it, because I want to see how the legends fare against the current crop of talent. So I mean, you can kind of see both ways when people say that. And you know, anything's certainly possible with what's going on here in WWE. It's a 50-50 chance of getting that, as Bailey gets taken down and Eve Torres with a chair shot to Naomi. And now here comes Michelle McCool into a nice drop kick, takes down Eve Torres. Back and forth we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a chair shot. Damn, that really took out Bailey there. But ladies and gentlemen, a huge night when it comes to championship matches. Certainly main event, Seth Rollins, Stone Cold Steve Austin in your main event. War of Words on the latest edition of Smackdown. No more talking. They're going to be in the middle of that ring, busting each other's ass in the middle of that ring to figure out who is the World Heavyweight Champion. Also coming up tonight, Uncle Howdy versus The Rock. Also a tornado tag team matchup between the Wyatt Six and the Bloodline, as Michelle McCool taking down Eve Torres. Eve Torres down and out. Naomi down and out. Bailey about to be down and out. And I'm going to go for the pinfall. Is Michelle McCool going to win the championship? No. Very close, though. Also tonight, CM Punk versus Kurt Angle. Another Bloodline resolved matchup, but pretty much coming our way, as Kurt Angle has been appointed the honorary Uce as he takes on CM Punk later on tonight. It's a big scoop slam taking down Michelle McCool. The matchup continuing, a lot of back and forth here so far. As down goes Bailey. And now, wait a minute, Naomi head scissors. Oh goodness, right on the kendo stick, ladies and gentlemen. Is that it? Naomi go for the pinfall. I don't know if Naomi realized that she at least hit her on that kendo stick. I think if she realized that, she would have known that. And Michelle McCool tossing the chair right at Bailey, and Bailey is pissed. She's like, why don't you come out? Why don't you come let me in here and allow me to introduce myself? As Michelle McCool, she's looking almost, look at this, on the steel chair. And did you see Naomi? She did the correct thing. Instead of going for the pinfall, she waited for Michelle McCool to hit her maneuver and laid out Michelle McCool, or at least broke it up, pardon me, and then she attacked her. Also later on tonight, a tag team matchup that pins Cody Rhodes and The Miz teaming up, as it's going to be Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Cody Rhodes has been dealing with them for a couple months now. Cody Rhodes is trying to get The Miz back into, back to himself, certainly. You know, it's been a struggle these couple years, certainly for Miz. And Cody Rhodes being a generous man, not only helping out The Miz, but he's looking to put away this A-Town Down Under team once and for all. As, nice reversal from Bailey. Eve Torres and Michelle McCool continuing to go at it here. Bailey, down goes Naomi. Pinfall opportunity, and Eve Torres right there to break it up. That could have been the moment Bailey needed, as Eve Torres, back body drop right on the end of that kendo stick. Now Eve. We can introduce another weapon here. Oh, goodness. What a knee strike from Michelle McCool. Those kendo stick shots, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be hurting for certain. Especially right in the ribs there, ladies and gentlemen. Is Bayley going to make Naomi pay for leaving her group? Breaks the kendo stick over Miss Eve Torres, and Michelle McCool taking out Bayley now. This is any woman's ball game. Is Michelle McCool going to do it? Pinfall. But no, a strong kick out. Not even a 1. Pretty impressive. And now Naomi tossing her at least right close to the chair into her. Oh, nice moonsault there from Naomi. Into the pinfall. Will that be enough? But no, Bayley breaks it up. The match continues as Eve Torres taking on a little twerk contest at ringside here. Bayley with a Bayley to belly. Bayley to belly. Is that enough? No. Eve Torres in there in enough time to break it up. And Eve Torres. Oh, goodness. Okay. Definitely looked like that hurt. But Bayley not playing around. She's going to send a message to the legend, Eve Torres. He's not playing around. And now Naomi's not playing around. Almost like a torture rack. Oh, goodness. That has taken Bayley out to ringside. Michelle McCool, can she break it up? Naomi that close to becoming the new Women's United States Champion. Oh, right knee right to the tailbone there. I won't be feeling good, I can tell you that for sure. Who is going to be the lucky woman to walk out the United States Champion and go on to make that championship prestigious? Will it be a current day WWE superstar, or will it be a WWE legend? Time's going to tell. These women are putting on a clinic right now. They are not afraid to get a little extreme here tonight. But Eve Torres is not phased by that, and a big axe handle taking down Bayley. Oh, eat defeat. Eat defeat to Eve Torres. Is that enough? Oh, she's not going to go for the pinfall. She's going to straight swing for the fences, it looks like. That Russian leg sweep into the pinfall. Not enough, though. And we all knew this match, ladies and gentlemen, was going to be physical, but did we really think it was going to be this extreme? Like, these matches tend to get, we'll see some weapons, but these women are not afraid to get extreme when they need to be. And, I mean, they're using everything to their rules, so, I mean, use it to your advantage. As Michelle McCool looking to become flawless here with a victory, maybe. But now Naomi with a big clothesline. Right on that baseball bat and sledgehammer. And, oh, right there, and slap behind the head there. And look at Eve Torres. Eve Torres, is she going to do it? No. And now Michelle McCool looking to put away this matchup. Here we go. Michelle McCool again. Right on Eve Torres. Into the pinfall. New champion. No. Bayley right there to break it up. Now Bayley looking to steal a victory here. No. Man, what a match this has been. Naomi now head scissors. Oh, DDT. Into the pinfall. But now Michelle McCool right there to break it up. Something has got to give. And oh, rear view from Naomi. Could this be her moment? No, I was going to say maybe Naomi was going to try to toss her out, but that's not what happened. What that rebound takedown, will that be enough for Naomi to become champion? Yes, it is. Naomi is your first ever Women's United States Champion. Naomi has fought and clawed throughout her career here in WWE, and she just showcased what has brought her to the table, and she is the first ever Women's United States Champion. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the People's Champion, the final boss, The Rock. And certainly for The Rock, he's looking to get this new bloodline rolling in the right direction. Certainly recently losing a handful of matches back to back certainly didn't do them any favors, and certainly Solo Sikoa defeating John Cena recently on Smackdown to advance part of the King of the Ring tournament, maybe a step in the right direction. Tonight we'll see how it goes. You got The Rock versus Uncle Howdy tonight, and then also the Tornado Tag Team match up between the Bloodline and the Wyatt Six. And certainly The Rock's gonna want to be over and done with, certainly with Bo Dallas / Uncle Howdy, but this may not be a one and done. This may be a thing where Uncle Howdy wants to send this message to The Rock and company that, hey, you know what? I'll let you know when this lesson is done and over with. And no matter what, it seems like The Rock will have millions and millions of fans all over the world, no matter what, even with this final boss look. It's part of that TKO group that has partnered up to buy WWE. Obviously part of UFC is part of that group as well, who owns the UFC now, owning WWE. Obviously The Rock is helped partner in that as well. But here we go. Uncle Howdy versus The Rock, 1-on-1 tonight. As referee ringing the bell, here we go. Nice maneuver from The Rock just to move out of the way early on here. You see that speed and agility early on here. And certainly Bo Dallas, he's had his fair share of matches over his career here in Universal Mode, part of the Miz Taraj back in the day with the Miz and Curtis Axel. But certainly this is a whole different ball game. This is a different thing, obviously, for the late great Bray Wyatt, and certainly wanting to pay homage to Bray Wyatt and certainly lead this group into the future. Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy, Dexter Lumis, Nikki Cross, and it seems like Alexa Bliss is part of the group now. So certainly there may be some opportune times to grow this group, and we'll see after that he's done with the Bloodline what for sure their intentions are. Flying crossbody leads into the pinfall. Will this be enough? No. Strong 1 count. And Rock's gonna want to embarrass Uncle Howdy tonight. And certainly, obviously, just the Rock wants to get that World Heavyweight Championship back to the Bloodline, but certainly having to deal with quote-unquote distractions kind of takes away what he wants to do and his purpose. As well as Uncle Howdy. Oh my goodness, look at Uncle Howdy! These clopping blows to the back of the neck. And that will definitely change what The Rock had in store, and The Rock realized that was going to happen one more time, and The Rock now looking to go to work here. The referee getting involved here, kind of cutting him off. Certainly something to be unexpected there. I think she just happened to be wrong place, wrong time, but certainly that helps out Uncle Howdy there. And now look at Uncle Howdy just choking the life out of The Rock. And for Uncle Howdy, you're going to have to be like that at times in this matchup, especially against The Rock. The Rock's not going to play fair, so Uncle Howdy, he's not going to want to play fair either. As again, going to look for those big clubbing blows to the back of the neck, man. Man, those are brutal. And I think for The Rock to keep on taking that, Rock's got to defend himself here, or this matchup may be over. One of these blows has to be almost like a knockout blow of sorts. Uncle Howdy has gone to the well one too many times, and it's worked to his favor, though. And also another member of the Bloodline, this new Bloodline, the honorary Oos Kurt Angle, he is in action against CM Punk, later on tonight. As now The Rock looking for a sharpshooter here. Will this be enough to put away Uncle Howdy? Referee right there just to check to see if Uncle Howdy will tap out. But nope, the matchup continues. And certainly for Uncle Howdy, he should try other maneuvers besides that maneuver, as a big rock bottom to Uncle Howdy out of nowhere. And that is enough. Out of nowhere, The Rock has put away Uncle Howdy. Certainly not the way the Wyatt Six wanted to start off their night, with The Rock defeating Uncle Howdy, but certainly The Rock beats Uncle Howdy tonight live here at Night of Champions. The Great One, the final boss. And wait, Roman Reigns is here! The OTC, the original, the only tribal chief is here, and he's taking down the final boss. The Rock not realizing that Roman Reigns was going to be here, and Roman Reigns is looking to beat the snot out of The Rock. We know this was bound to happen, ladies and gentlemen. And now The Rock now looking to get the upper hand here. This could backfire very, very quickly. Rock bottom. The Rock, the final boss, getting the upper hand. And now The Rock gonna look for a good old-fashioned people's elbow from The Rock. This has backfired, and not in the way Roman Reigns was hoping it would turn out, ladies and gentlemen. The Rock has him right where he wants him, and another rock bottom. And it seems like for Roman Reigns, it didn't go the way it wanted to, as The Rock gets the upper hand tonight. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Seems like for The Rock, it seems like when he's ready for this to be over with. We still got plenty of match card to go over here, and certainly The Rock continuing to want to beat the snot out of his own cousin, Roman Reigns. I mean, for Roman Reigns, he's kind of the one asking for it right now. He came out here and attacked The Rock. I'm not saying The Rock doesn't deserve to get his ass kicked right now, but certainly the Rock is the one that's beating the snot out of Roman here. Well, never mind. Here we go now. It's Roman's turn. Just maybe when you thought it might be over, and The Rock getting the upper hand, The Rock didn't want to take his sweet-ass time, and now certainly Roman's going to make him pay, it seems like. Back and forth we go. Big haymaker. And now this might be where Roman is able to do what he wanted, what he actually planned on doing out here before The Rock just started beating him down with those big rock bottoms and the people's elbow. Now he's telling our local ring keeper to get up, and now a big unprotected chair shot right to the temple, and Roman Reigns with some family violence. Uncle Howdy knew this was going to happen. There's a big boot there. So look at these big haymakers, or I should say big boots to the face there. And now look at these haymakers from Roman. Back and forth we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brutality at its finest as a Superman punch out of nowhere takes down The Rock. And if this is what you guys wanted, you wanted a family fight, you knew that these blows were going to be coming soon, and you're getting it tonight at Night of Champions. Look at that blood just dripping from the face of The Rock. Back and forth we go. And now what is Roman thinking here? Oh my goodness, big power bomb into, oh, Samoan drop. I don't think I've ever seen Roman pull that out of his repertoire. The Rock should have took the upper hand when he had it, because right now Roman is taking him to the wood shop. This is exactly what The Rock did not want here tonight, and he sure is getting it here. Superman punch from Roman. We've seen this before. Roman, spear! Spear to The Rock. And just like that, Roman sending a message just like he wanted to, live here at Night of Champions. And hold on a second, Roman tossing the Rock out of here, and it seems like Roman actually requesting a microphone. Let's go ahead and see what Roman has to say to his cousin, The Rock, the final boss. Dwayne, it's not too easy to run a bloodline, is it? Seems like Solo, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa running into some struggles. And that wouldn't happen a part of my bloodline, but you got rid of me. Get rid of Jay. You got rid of Jimmy. And so far, you know what? Everything's going exactly to plan, right? Because you don't know how to run a bloodline, Dwayne. You don't have me, you don't have Jimmy, you don't have Jay. And you think just being more aggressive and just taking what you want is going to get you where you want to be. It's only going to work so much before you fall on your face flat. And you know what? You beat Uncle Howdy tonight, but it's not going to be simple, because I just talked to Teddy Long, and he's made it official. Roman Reigns, the OTC, versus the People's Champion, The Rock, at SummerSlam. A dream match of sorts. Family versus family. Cousin versus cousin. Dwayne The Rock Johnson versus Roman Reigns. And you know what? We can put a stipulation on it to make it real up your sleeve if you want, Dwayne. Match live there at SummerSlam, live in Detroit, Michigan. It is not going to be no ordinary match. No, Dwayne. This is going to be something locked inside of a cage. A Hell in a Cell match. You will be locked inside of that cage with me, and we are going to beat the living crap out of each other. But at the end of the night, you're going to acknowledge me. And you, this final boss mantra, will be gone and over and done with. Acknowledge me, Dwayne. Inside of us, a Hell in a Cell, you say, Roman. You surprise me every single time. If you want me inside of a Hell in a Cell, so be it. I'll see you there in Detroit, but let me just tell you this, cuz that road to SummerSlam, you are in a world of hurt, my man. And you're going to see it on Smackdown this Friday night. And up next here, ladies and gentlemen, it is the WWE Hall of Famer, Kurt Angle, the honorary Oos for the Bloodline. He goes one-on-one with the best in the world, CM Punk. Over the last couple months, we've seen the Bloodline run through every single, I would say, main event wrestlers. They have attacked, got in the way of anything and anything, and it was with a Seth Rollins CM Punk matchup where Seth Rollins would get the victory and Kurt Angle would come out and attack Seth Rollins, and obviously Rollins would get the upper hand eventually down the road on Kurt Angle. But certainly it seems like with CM Punk now kind of being in the way as well of the Bloodline, it seems like If they have to, try to take out Rollins, take out Punk, whoever's in their way, they will certainly do it to get what their agenda is in getting that championship back around the bloodline. And here he is, the best in the world, CM Punk. And for Punk, he's made it to the semifinals of the King of the Ring this Friday night on SmackDown. He's gonna be a part of that King of the Ring tournament. And for Punk, the question is, who exactly is he going to be facing? Well, we know the answer now, because this Friday on SmackDown, CM Punk takes on Solo Sikoa, a part of that semifinals King of the Ring tournament, and it only continues that bloodline rivalry between himself and CM Punk. And that means the other semifinal match leads to the Ring General. Gunther takes on Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. 2 huge matches, part of that King of the Ring tournament, as well as 3 women's King of the Ring matches as well on SmackDown. So a lot of great stuff coming our way live there on SmackDown. But tonight, CM Punk is focused on Kurt Angle. He wants to put Kurt Angle away once and for all, and obviously go on to win the King of the Ring side of SmackDown. But also that would mean he'd have to go to King of the Ring, the Queen of the Ring premium live event, and knock off whoever is on the Raw side of things. SmackDown has won the last 2 years. Drew McIntyre, the first one, Roman Reigns winning last year. Who will go on to win this year's? We'll find out very, very soon. But here we go. Kurt Angle versus CM Punk. Referee ringing the bell. Here we go. Let's see how Kurt Angle fares against CM Punk here tonight. Will we have peak Angle come out tonight, or will CM Punk get some momentum, some much needed momentum heading in to that premium, or I should say that SmackDown event coming up in just a week's time, essentially, live there at SmackDown. As now, Kurt Angle here. What's he thinking? Oh, buckle bomb right into the corner. That is not going to be feeling good for CM Punk. Kurt Angle, high risk, high reward from Kurt Angle. Big elbow drop right to the midsection. Referee right there. We'll see if that's going to be enough to put him away. Strong kick out at 2. Kurt Angle thought he had him just in the nick of time, but not yet. As Kurt Angle not able to connect with that elbow. We'll see if Punk can capitalize. Hitting an enziguri to more of the rib section, if anything there, but didn't really work out. Is now Punk with the springboard clothesline. We'll see if Punk with that clothesline will help him out here. And now this is where Punk can be very dangerous. He can pick apart Kurt Angle. Longer this matchup goes, it will go in the favor of CM Punk. Angle now. Nice reversal into a clothesline. Taking down the best in the world. And now Angle with these big clubbing blows right to the face. And for Angle, obviously him being that honorary Uce for the Bloodline, trying to do anything that the Bloodline needs him to do to make sure that the Bloodline can get to those goals that they want to accomplish here. And look at Angle. He said, I'm done. It's game over for Punk. Now kind of Angle kind of toying with Punk here, playing with his competition here. Angle now, let's see what he's thinking here. Toss him through the middle rope, high risk time possibly for Kurt Angle. Angle, oh no, Punk scouted it, able to connect with that forearm strike. Punk now, high risk here, but no, Angle's like, nope, not today, kid. Back and forth we go. Jawbreaker stunning Kurt Angle momentarily. Ooh, into a big takedown. Into the Anaconda Vice. Will Kurt Angle have to tap out? Middle of the ring. But Angle with a big knees right to the shoulder blade area. And the matchup continues. And now, ooh, right off that top rope, man. That is not going to be feeling good, I can tell you that. Punk with a perfectly countered maneuver. Now Punk with a GTS to Kurt Angle. Is that enough? 1, 2. No, Angle kicks out. Back and forth match we have here. Punk feeling confident, as he should. Angle not ready to go to sleep. Maybe he needs some more NyQuil, and then he will be out. But he's going to be fighting. It's not going to be easy. Punk knew this was not going to be easy. Anything bloodline related, this wasn't going to be easy. Big reversal from Kurt Angle. Let's see if he can get himself back in this matchup here. And now Angle, big old perfect power slam. Right in the middle of the ring. Referee right there in position. Let's see if it's going to be enough. No. Angle's going to be smart here. You can't get frustrated. You cannot allow Punk to get himself back in this matchup. Ooh, and Angle, he's fired up. You can tell he is ready to go to second or even third gear. And now, here we go. The straps are down. That means it's only going to go up from here for Angle here. Uh-oh. High risk time, maybe? Oh, big-handed slap here. Angle. What is he thinking? Oh, no, 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 no. Over the head. Suplex. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Holy cow. And now Angle. Is he thinking ankle lock? Yes, he is. Ankle lock. Center of the ring. Will Punk have to tap out? Nowhere to go. But Angle lets go of it. How much damage was done to the ankle? Angle doesn't care. Showing you that agility. Angle now. Looking for that overhead suplex. Punk saw it coming. Angle gets hit with a reversal. Let's see if Punk can get himself back in this matchup. Punk now. Back and forth we go. Into a nice drop kick. Takes down the Olympic gold medalist. This is any man's ball game, it feels like. As now the Anaconda Vice. Will Angle got a tap? Will he tap? Middle of the ring. Can he grab that bottom rope? Angle fighting for his life. And now Punk letting go. Angle right back up to his feet. Angle now. Almost like a possum right there. Right back up to his feet on that. Big haymakers. That could be enough to put away Punk maybe. 2, 3 it is. Kurt Angle knocks off CM Punk tonight. And just like that, the momentum going in the Bloodline's favor tonight. The Rock beat Uncle Howdy tonight, and now Kurt Angle beating CM Punk tonight, live here at Night of Champions. Holy cow. What a night so far here, man. We saw peak Angle come out tonight against the best in the world and picked up a big win. Look at Kurt Angle. He's just celebrating up a storm right now at ringside with Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Byron Saxton. I don't think they could give a damn. Wait, that's Jimmy Uso. We haven't seen him in a good while after being taken out by Solo Sikoa backstage when he got kicked out of that Bloodline, when they're revamping up the Bloodline. That's Jimmy Uso now. Well, it seems like Kurt Angle could give a damn about if Jimmy Uso's here or not. Big Jim is here. But now, oh, Big Jim out here looking to take it out on Kurt Angle in this new forced Bloodline. And now, look at Big Jimmy Uso with a big time back suplex, sending a message to Kurt Angle. Back and forth we go. Certainly not something I would expect to see an altercation between Jimmy Uso and certainly Kurt Angle, but certainly that is what we are seeing live here tonight, live on Night of Champions. And look at these big old haymakers done into a nice basement dropkick. We saw Roman Reigns earlier on tonight revealing a big time Hell in a Cell matchup live there at SummerSlam. And now, big time Uso splash from Jimmy Uso. And of course, you gotta acknowledge Roman Reigns there. Uh-oh, what in the hell what is Jimmy thinking about doing? Certainly we love how the Bloodline love, and I do mean love, to use that announce table. Look at that blood just dripping down the face here tonight. Rog was bleeding like a stuffed pig earlier on tonight, and certainly you're seeing it here live tonight, also with Kurt Angle. And certainly these guys could give a damn about each other whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. And you're seeing it here live. And now, wait a minute, Jimmy. What is Jimmy thinking about flying? Jimmy Uso with an Uso splash. Holy shit. Oh my God, Jimmy Uso laying waste to Kurt Angle tonight. And now we got ourselves a good old-fashioned tag team wrestling match, as it's A-Town Down Under's Austin Theory and Grayson Waller taking on The Miz and Cody Rhodes. Certainly for Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, pick up a big win over Cody Rhodes and The Miz tonight may very well get them in line for a tag team title shot. Carmelo and Trick Williams haven't defended those tag team titles just yet, ever since winning it, but certainly Teddy Long will have a good idea on what he wants to do with a tag team title defense. But also for Cody Rhodes, certainly he gave an opportunity for these up-and-coming guys to make a name for themselves, and certainly Waller and Theory getting more TV time as of late as well from what they already have. And certainly Theory has defeated Cody Rhodes live at a premium live event everyone was pretty shocked about. So we'll see how tonight's tag team matchup goes. And certainly with a tag team partner like The Miz, it's one of those ones where, do you trust him? Do you fully trust this match? Do you fully trust your tag team partner? And the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes is going to have to do that tonight at Night of Champions. But sure as hell it ain't going to be easy. Even with all that crap Theory and Waller gives out, certainly highly talented young men. And for Cody Rhodes, he is a part of that King of the Ring tournament. He is facing off with the Ring General Gunta later on Friday night Smackdown later on this upcoming week. And certainly it is a talented SmackDown side of things, ladies and gentlemen, from Cody Rhodes, Gunther, and obviously the other two being CM Punk and Solo Sikoa. CM Punk picking up a shocking loss, you could say, with Kurt Angle picking up a win, beating CM Punk just moments ago. But we saw the return of Jimmy Uso. We haven't seen him ever since he was attacked by Solo Sikoa, like we mentioned during that attack. So Jimmy Uso's back. That adds something back, but that throws out the question, or throws in the question, are Roman and Jimmy gonna be back together? Obviously they kicked out Jay, and certainly it started to dwindle down where The Rock he conspired, ended up getting rid of obviously Jimmy and ultimately Roman Reigns as well. So time is gonna be kind of interesting to really see over time how that works out. And now here comes The Miz. And when Cody Rhodes said he wanted these younger guys, or even these current big name superstars, to step up to the plate, you're not just getting Austin Theory stepping up to the plate. You're having Theory, obviously Grayson Waller, his tag team partner, and now The Miz is being tossed into this thing as well, because Miz was obviously given a chance by Austin Theory and Grayson Waller to join their group. Miz lost to Cody Rhodes, and Austin Theory is like, hell with you, Miz. We were giving you an opportunity to rejuvenate your career, and we don't want a loser in our group. Miz is like, really? I'm a former Intercontinental Champion, a multi-time Intercontinental Champion. I bring a lot. still here in WWE. Miz recently winning a one-on-one contest on Smackdown, so we'll see. Obviously, A-Town Down Under work better as an actual tag team compared to Miz and Cody Rhodes, but that doesn't always necessarily mean that you're gonna pick up the win. But let's go ahead and find out right here, right now, as it looks like it's Grayson Waller and Cody Rhodes kicking us off. Referee rings the bell. Here we go. And like we said, with a big win for Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, certainly that's going to get their stock going up in the right direction. And very well, like we said, getting them an opportunity for those tag team championships. With a win for Cody Rhodes and The Miz, certainly you just not really too sure where this is going. I don't see them sticking as a tag team, but for Cody Rhodes, obviously with the win tonight, gets some momentum heading into Friday night's big-time, massive matchup taking on Gunther, who is a former World Heavyweight Champion. Nice maneuver there from Cody Rhodes taking down Waller. Here we go with Miz getting an opportunity here tonight live here as a flatliner again. We saw it moments ago on Cody Rhodes, and now just on Miz. And now Waller gonna look to get a tag. Here comes Austin Theory. I'm gonna bring that A-Town to Night of Champions. As now Miz with a pinfall opportunity. Will this be enough? Ooh, very close. That was way too close for Austin Theory. Miz getting a little cocky right now, as you can tell, but certainly this could definitely rejuvenate The Miz and get him to where he wants to be, and that is back to winning championships. Early on here in Universe Mode, multi-time Universal I should say Intercontinental Champion, but he would love one day to be World Heavyweight Champion, WWE Champion, whatever that may be, but he really needs to figure himself out. And now, look at that, big Hurricane Rana takes down Waller. And Miz looking to give out 2-for-1 specials. Got to be very careful, though, with Theory and Waller. Ooh, and a big clothesline. I think that was meant to go to Grayson Waller, but certainly, hey, if he has to go through one, at least take out one of them in the process, as Waller with a big boot taking down The Miz. And look at Waller just choking the life out of it. And a referee, she's just allowing it to happen, which is, I can understand. I guess she can allow it to happen to a little bit, but hopefully she doesn't allow it to continue to happen. Look at just stomping away on that hand. That is not going to be too good, especially if Miz wants to set up anything. He could end up having a broken hand or a bruised hand and kind of affect how he wants to set up things later on in this matchup. And if you guys are just tuning in here live at Night of Champions, it's been a good night so far as Miz gets the hot tag. Here comes the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Theory a little bit faster in the exchange, looking for certainly an electric chair of sorts, but Cody Rhodes able to slip out of it. DDT, taking down Austin Theory. Pinfall opportunity, shoulders are down. And a strong kick out. And certainly for Cody, oh my goodness, Theory busted wide open there from Cody Rhodes. But like we mentioned, Cody's had a hell of a time dealing with Theory and Waller, and certainly this may be the time where he finishes them off once and for all. As there it is, electric chair. Cody teaching Austin Theory how it gets done, and a big strong break up there from Grayson Waller. Look at Cody. He's like, how dare you break this up? And now Rhodes with a big clothesline, taking down Theory. And let's see if Miz can maybe get the pinfall or submission victory here tonight at Night of Champions. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is a big 6-man tornado tag team matchup. And it will be the Bloodline against the Wyatt Six, as Miz, looking for that running knee. Theory saw it and had it well scouted. And now Theory gets the tag to Grayson Waller. Let's see if Waller maybe can build some momentum for their team to kind of continue to go in the right direction. As Waller, oh my goodness, what a slam. And now Waller with full momentum. He's feeling pretty good about himself. He's feeling pretty good. Waller, a substitute teacher actually down there in Australia. Obviously not substitute teaching much nowadays, but certainly, you know, imagine Grayson Waller, a cocky, confident substitute teacher. Hate to have him as a teacher. Probably wouldn't get much done. Waller now going to get the tag to Austin Theory. Uh-oh, Miz in a bad way here. Big X handle right to the lower back / rib section. Miz now into the corner. Ooh, big elbow from Miz. Back and forth now. Can Miz cooperate? Yes, he is, with that swinging neck breaker. And now here comes the multi-time former WWE champion Cody Rhodes. Is this Cody's time to put this match away? Cody signaling that this is the end. The end is near, possibly. Cody Rhodes with a crossroads Austin Theory pinfall attempt. Grayson Waller right there to break it up, though, and the match continues. Waller not going to allow his tag team partner to eat that pinfall attempt. This can only make Cody Rhodes and Miz even more dangerous. They know they have A-Town down under right where they want them. They're having that blood in the water. It's literally there. They can smell it. They can taste this victory. It's coming around that corner very soon as that big shoulder tackle takedown. And look at these big boots there from Miz. But like I was saying briefly just moments ago, coming up a 6-man tag, the Bloodline, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa takes on Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy, and certainly Dexter Lumis in a 6-man tornado tag team match. As a running knee out of nowhere from Miz. Is that enough? He's not going to go for the pinfall. He's going to look to humiliate Austin Theory. Middle of this ring. Figure 4 leg lock on Austin Theory. Will Theory have to tap out? Could you imagine how Theory, he'd be so embarrassed. And now Theory going to be attacked again. Miz realizing that this is the perfect opportunity to maybe set it up again. Miz is all fired up here. Miz now going to go high risk. Theory, he's in trouble. And no, big frog splash misses. Theory maybe playing possum. Knew Miz was going to go up top for it. And Theory telling Miz to stay down. For the most part, I would say that Cody and Miz have worked great together so far. It's a low blow, and referee caught the end of it, but I don't think she fully saw it. And luckily, Cody Rhodes was right there, and that low blow essentially almost won them the matchup. And Miz is like, screw this, I need a little bit of a breather. I just got hit with a low blow. I got to breathe for a minute. And now Cody gonna look to make that group pay. Big stunner, takes down Waller. Now Theory and Rhodes got to go at it here. Theory. Ooh, nice DDT from Austin. Could you imagine how 2 victories over Cody Rhodes would fare for Austin Theory? That's not only going to launch him into singles career stardom possibly, but you know that's going to be great things, because also, ladies and gentlemen, SummerSlam. After SummerSlam is when we have the superstar shakeup. So that means we could see anyone and everyone move. You could see teams broken up. We could see anything happen. You could see Cody shifted over to Monday Night Raw. You could see A-Town down under shifted. One could stay on SmackDown, the other one go to Raw. Or maybe even they get moved to NXT. You just never know. As Rhodes now looking to continue to run roughshod there on Theory. Miz still down and out at ringside. Cody's got to make sure he stays in control of this matchup. Currently a 2-on-1 situation. Rhodes now with a pedigree out of nowhere from Cody to Austin Theory. Is that enough? 2, 3, yes it is. Big win for Cody Rhodes and The Miz tonight. Cody Rhodes getting his win back over Austin Theory tonight. Cody and Miz on the right track, and certainly Cody with this big match coming up on SmackDown, and we'll see where this is going to go for Miz. Now this next match, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be absolutely brutal. A Tornado tag team match. Tornado tag team 6-man tag team matchup to be exact, as you're going to be seeing Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa against the likes of Joe Gacy, Eric Rowan, Dexter Lumis. This match is going to be all over the place in a good way. It is going to be absolutely brutal. First pinfall or submission in this matchup. These guys are going to be all over this place. There's going to be all sorts of weapons being used in this matchup for sure. And there is Jacob Fatu on the left, Tama Tonga in the middle with Tonga Loa, who would be on the right. As you can see, if the camera's flipped, there you go, Tonga Loa on the right. Tama Tonga leading the bunch apparently tonight, but certainly a dangerous trio. And certainly these guys are very well could be in tag team contention. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, they do have a win over DIY a couple of weeks ago here on SmackDown, so we'll see if maybe down the line they get a tag team opportunity. And could you imagine if that's the first tag team title defense for Carmelo and Trick? How frustrating that would be maybe for them to have to deal with a duo that is so dangerous like that. Teddy Long, he's got to figure out something. Will be there a tag team match live at King of the Ring, or will there be a tag team match also live there at SummerSlam? As we wait for the other 3 members of the Wyatt Sixth to make their way down to the ring. And now you can see the Wyatt Six. They're taking their sweet time. They're not forcing themselves to come out. They're waiting. They don't need to force anything down to the ring. As here comes the Wyatt Six, Eric Rowan, Dexter Lumis, and Joe Gacy, playing some mind games with these guys down to the ring. Normally you would see that signature trio self down to the ring, but these guys, they're playing some mind games, certainly with the bloodline. They're kind of juving and jiving and kind of, I wouldn't say dancing, but they're kind of, I guess, toying with what the bloodline would expect. It's hard to explain it, but you know, it's that off eerie feeling of a group that's so eerie like these guys that, you know, you're used to them acting a certain way, and they come out acting a little bit more different than they already are. You know, maybe it's gonna kind of you know, not only play mind games, but kind of throw off your opponent for sure. Referee ringing the damn bell. Here we go. Big time 6-man Tornado tag team matchup Anything and everything will go on inside of this matchup. It is going to be all over the place, but there will be a pinfall or a submission in the middle of this ring. It's going to be chaotic, but somehow there will be a victor tonight. And so far tonight, the new Bloodline have looked different. It looked a lot better. The Rock picked up a win over Uncle Howdy, as well as a big win from the honorary Uce Kurt Angle, knocking off CM Punk earlier on tonight. But certainly, we saw Roman Reigns make a name for himself over The Rock earlier on tonight, as well as we saw Jimmy Uso make his return after being out of action, after being taken out by Solo Sikoa. And we still have one more matchup on the card here tonight for Night of Champions. That includes Stone Cold Steve Austin challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship that Seth frickin' Rollins holds around his very waist. Let's look at Jacob Fatu just biting the absolute those little knobs of Eric Rowan there. That is not what you want to be doing or taking, I should say, by the Samoan werewolf that is ever dangerous. When he starts biting you, it's unpredictable. You don't expect something like that. These guys are just beating the absolute snot out of each other's at this very moment. Oh, look at Dexter Lumis. Oh, but look at Tonga Loa. He's like, nope, not today, bud. And now Joe Gacy and Tonga Loa going out. Now we got ourselves a pinfall early on, but Jacob Fatu kicks out. And on SmackDown recently, we saw Eric Rowan and Jacob Fatu go at it, and Eric Rowan picked up that big win. And Fatu's had some big singles matches in his career, and he'll definitely get those wins eventually. But so far, getting that experience for that group certainly helps out. Rowan and Tonga Loa maybe looking at each other briefly as Joe Gacy and I believe that is Tama Tonga at ringside going at it. Look at Gacy just suffocating the life out of Tama Tonga there at ringside. Rowan and Lumis dominating, and referee inadvertently taken out of the equation, and now you never know what may happen next. Obviously everything is legal. Anything can happen and will happen in this match. As Rowan with a big time scoop slam. Fatu coming after Lumis with that big kick right there to the ribs, and look at Rowan with that shoulder tackle. And can you imagine a guy that's nearly 7 foot, if not over 7 foot, coming at you like that? I don't want to. As a look at that spine buster there from Rowan. Absolutely terrific. And now it looks like, I was going to say everyone is at ringside going at it. Big neck breaker there from Tama Tonga. Now you got Jacob Fatu and Joe Gacy going at it. What a vicious headbutt. And now Jacob Fatu biting the hand of Joe Gacy now. Jesus. If you didn't believe Jacob Fatu was dangerous, you're certainly getting a brief of it tonight. And Joe Gacy with a gut-wrench powerbomb. Rowan and Tonga Loa going at it. Tama Tonga coming out to help his good one, Tonga Loa. Now you got two dangerous guys, Gacy and Lumis out here. Look at Gacy with a big takedown. And now Lumis with a suicide dive. This matchup is getting crazy as advertised. Wyatt Six and the Bloodline live here at Night of Champions. Big kick there from Gacy. Rowan now with a power bomb on the barricade, man. Damn. And now you got the monsters inside the ring. Rowan and Fatu going at it. Something's got to give between these two. Lumis taking off the top of the table. Someone might be going through a table. And look at Fatu throwing like absolute nothing. Pinfall opportunity by Fatu. Gacy sees it, but Rowan kicks out immediately. Ooh, big DDT from Gacy. Back and forth we go. Whose match is it to win here? And now a Luthez press from Jacob Fatu as Eric Rowan watches on here. And look at this power to toss the big man up in the air. Hurricane Rana to Gacy. Oh, wait a minute. Possum cradle. Will this be enough? No. Fatu with a strong kick out. Could you imagine losing like that after a strong showing tonight? It's like Tonga Loa able to get out of that. Oh, Gacy has Tama Tonga in a bad way, but Tonga Loa right there to break it up. Fatu absolutely playing around with Eric Rowan. Misses that brutal maneuver. It sounded like almost like a corkscrew in that springboard fashion, but it didn't work out in his favor. What a match this has been, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of back and forth brutality at its finest. Oh, look at that open-handed choke slam right there. Fatu breaking that up, though. And look at Dexter Lumis, that craziness that comes from Dexter. And Rowan. But maybe Rowan was about to introduce a weapon of sorts. He just needed a quick breather, apparently. See, as Fatu just runs right through Rowan. The bloodline running right through the Wyatt 6. But Eric Rowan able to keep this matchup going. Question is, for how much longer, though? Jacob ready to finish off this match. Dexter Lumis gets taken down by Tama Tonga. And now, acknowledging the final boss, Jacob Fatu with the arms hooked. But takes him out of the equation. And down goes Lumis. And now Lumis trying to fight out of it, but he's getting head butted. His hand is usually not everyone says you're getting your head butted. Let's look at that. What a cross maneuver there from Tama Tonga, pardon me. Will that be enough to put him away? Gacy breaking up at the last second, and the referee inadvertently taken out again, and the matchup continues. And look at Cutter out of nowhere from Tama Tonga. And just when you think one team might win, it just gets changed. It gets dropped on their head. As now Fatu continuing to absolutely bring damage into this matchup. It's a brutal back suplex. Lumis all fired up as well. And now Jacob Fatu going to take his sweet time as well. And this is just moments away from our big World Heavyweight Championship main event. It's going to be hard to go after this matchup, but these guys are putting it all on the line for their group tonight. And Lumis, big ol' haymakers to Tama Tonga. And now the Wyatt 6 have Jacob Fatu right where they want him. It's a 3-on-1 situation. Rowan now, big haymaker. But now the Tongans, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga coming to their senses now. And now coming back in. But is it too late at this opportunity? That's a big knee strike, takes down Mr. Tonga Loa. Now Tama Tonga with the back suplex there. Joe Gacy. Uh-oh. Oh, nice maneuver there. Into the submission hold here. That could be enough. Gacy might make him tap, and they do. They do. And the Wyatt 6 pick up the victory tonight in this 6-man tornado tag team matchup. Certainly, Uncle Howdy didn't pick up the win like they were hoping earlier on tonight, but certainly a big win for the rest of the group. Uncle Howdy, Dexter Lumis, Eric Rowan at Night of Champions.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight
It is main event time live here at Night of Champions, ladies and gentlemen. As there he is, Stone Cold Steve Austin, looking to win his first ever championship here in Universe Mode history. Steve has been here for a little bit of time and looking to at least run through this year's WrestleMania. And at least at this time, it sounds like it will be his last for sure WrestleMania. But you never know what happens. But hey, he wants to have his moment, go out in glory, and certainly winning that World Heavyweight Championship, maybe holding it all the way towards WrestleMania, if not longer, showing everyone that he still can be that Texas rattlesnake of old, the late 1990s. But certainly this man that he wrestles is not planning on dropping that World Heavyweight Championship anytime soon. Little war of words on Smackdown recently, but hey, no more words. We're straight up fighting tonight in the main event of the evening. And it's going to straight up tell you what it's going to be looking like towards our big event live there at SummerSlam. Obviously, you got to figure out the king and queen of the ring and plenty other things on the road to SummerSlam as well. As there is your World Heavyweight Champion, and this will be his first title defense ever since winning that World Heavyweight Championship. Will he quote-unquote stomp Stone Cold into that mat, or will it lead to a stunner into a new World Heavyweight Champion? Rollins straight up said, hey, I'm going to stomp you in the mat, and at the end of the night, end of the match, you're going to be hearing still World Heavyweight Champion Seth frickin' Rollins. But on the other hand, Stone Cold Steve Austin, hey, he plans on hitting that stunner and being everyone's new World Heavyweight Champion. Something has to give tonight in a ultimate dream match coming to head tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Steve looks like he's ready, he's focused, he's ready to become that new World Heavyweight Champion.
Weighing in at 217 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth freaking
And Rollins is ready as well. He is not backing down. No man is backing down. Big main event in store. A dream match of all ages. The past versus the present. Can Seth frickin' Rollins do out what he is setting out to do and become not only the leader of WWE with that World Heavyweight Championship, but take that championship to the future? We're going to see how it goes. Stone Cold Seth Rollins, here we go. Your main event has officially started. And Rollins, big clubbing forearm, and what a way to kick off the match, sending a message straight to Stone Cold Steve Austin. And now Rollins with Discord knee out of nowhere. That could be it. Could be a knockout blow taking out Stone Cold. But a strong kick out from Stone Cold. And for the strategy going in for Stone Cold, you have to, as he gets hit with another forearm strike, for Stone Cold, you gotta come out unexpected, bring out different things of your moveset. Pardon me. So there you go, running elbow, and look at that, a flying senton. You can't tell me you've ever seen a Stone Cold match and seen that. That's what I'm talking about right there. Changing up what Stone Cold or what Seth Rollins is expecting you to do tonight. And use the outside to your advantage. Use those steel steps to an extent without actually using them within the rules of professional wrestling. So, clubbing blows there. Steve now going to go for the pinfall. Referee is in position now. Oh, but a strong kick out. Not even getting a 1 count. And now Steve trying to get some power in there, but a reverse DDT takes down Stone Cold. Let's go back and forth. And obviously for Seth Rollins, he's been in that bloodline business, and he hasn't really had a lot of time to really focus on Stone Cold with all that going on. So last week was one of the major times he was able to kind of have that face-to-face, not a fight obviously, but a face-to-face with his opponent live here tonight. As now Rollins gonna go for that Discord knee again, and he gets it right under the jaw. For Stone Cold, I don't know how many more you can take before, you might want to, quote-unquote, kind of examine where you're at in this matchup. Big reversal from Stone Cold. Here we go. Let's see what Steve has in store for us. Is over the top rope, brutal clothesline. But Rollins right back up to his feet here. Rollins now, oh my goodness, right onto the announce table. Are you kidding me? And a vicious neck breaker there from Rollins. And now Steve's in a bad way. We know about the neck issues, and it seems like Rollins, he is absolutely going after it. We know how brutal Seth Rollins can be, but it seems like maybe Rollins is maybe going a little bit too far, but it is within the lines of this matchup. As Rollins is all fired up right now. He has Stone Cold right where he wants him, and Stone Cold is in trouble. Rollins now going to toss Stone Cold back inside the ring. We'll see if Rollins can continue this assault that we're witnessing so far in this matchup. Rollins now with a springboard moonsault. Absolutely brilliant. And now Rollins, high risk, high reward, big time frog splash. Halfway across the ring, but Stone Cold getting up to his feet. If I'm Stone Cold, roll out the ring, man. Because right now, Stone Cold is getting put down. Because Rollins has come out and went right after the neck. And now, not again. Rollins now gonna curb stomp. No, Stone Cold. He caught him with a cutter, or a source of an RKO out of nowhere, and that changes things. And we could be close to a new world heavyweight champion. Stone Cold's woken up, and he's whipping again a whoop ass. And look at Steve. He's awoken. He is finally, after multiple shots to the neck, he is finally awoken. He hit a cutter out of nowhere, and now he's looking to whoop a can of whoop ass, and it has Seth Rollins' name on it. Stunner out of nowhere to Rollins. Is that enough? Pinfall opportunity. Shoulders are down. 2. No, Rollins kicks out. But now Rollins with a key reversal now. Rollins is going to get something going after dominating this matchup. Gets hit with a cutter. Gets hit with a Stone Cold Stunner. And now he's got to figure out something quickly. He's already get hit with it. And now this time with a curb stomp. Curb stomp hits the second time. Shoulders are down. Is this it? 2. No, and now Austin kicks out. All that damage he's taken in this matchup, that cutter sure as hell saved him earlier on tonight. And now Rollins going to slow down the matchup a little bit and just work on the knee brace, work on that knee. How much more is left in the tank of both of these men? Both hit big-time maneuvers. It just has not been enough. The big sling blade takes down Stone Cold. And now Stone Cold moving out of the way of that moonsault. Rollins now in trouble. The Texas Rattlesnake right on the heels of Rollins. And now Stone Cold going high risk. Rollins holding his hip there. Might be some issues. Rollins moving out the way. Back and forth we go here. Let's see what Rollins wants to do here. Oh, big reversal from Stone Cold, though. Back and forth. Both of these men know how big of a matchup this is. Especially this Rollins' first title defense live here at Night of Champions. And a big side slap takes down Rollins there. Big reversal from Rollins. Big haymakers, big chops, and now another one into a big forearm strike. Here we go from Seth. Into a sling blade. Takes down the challenger. That honestly could be enough. Will it be, though? 2, 3 it is. Man, what a match. Rollins showing you guys why he is the man. He is the world heavyweight champion. It wasn't easy. There's at times where you think Rollins may have been done for, but Seth digging down deep and has a successful first World Heavyweight Championship defense. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.